Okay, now we're going to work on Article 4. And I think that so far we've done a lot of work, and we don't really have like a performance model or whatever that we can show that we've actually accomplished anything. So we're going to try to tie a lot of this stuff in together in this article, where we play from chord to chord in many different ways. So this is probably the most significant thing that we would have done so far during this semester, and hopefully I would want you to be finished with this part somewhere slightly around the midterm, or even slightly before the midterm, the middle of the semester. You have a chord progression in your notes, and the chords are B flat major 7th, A minor 7 flat 5, D 7th, G minor 7th, C 7th, F major 7th, F 7th. And this would be like if somebody gave you a chart of music and said that these are the chords. What can you do with that? We're going to use the voice leading system and also the parallel system to learn all of these chords and be able to actually play that chord progression many different ways. The first thing that you should do is that you should take those chords that I just called out that are in your notes and play them all as triads in all three of the inversions on strings 2, 3, and 4. So the first chord in root position is B flat major. That's where my root is. The next chord is A diminished. The next chord is D major. Then G minor. Then C major. Then F major. You've got to know where your triads are first that you're going to be working with. Then we would try that with first inversion chords. So now all of my roots are going to be on the second string. B flat major, A diminished, D major, G minor, C major, F major. Okay, and then our second inversion chords. B flat major, A diminished, to D major, second version, I'm sorry, to G minor, to C major, to F major. What I've done is just gone through the triads of the chord progression. The next thing to do is to play the chords in this parallel way, where you say, okay, now I'm going to play all of the chords. I'm going to play the triad first, and I'm going to play all root deleted chords. So here's the B flat major triad, root position. First chord was B flat major 7th. Okay, so now I've deleted the root. The next chord in the progression is actually B flat minor, and instead of the root I'm going to play the 6th, which is right here. Then I go to the next chord in the progression, which is A minor 7 flat 5. Our triad, our beginning triad, is A diminished. Instead of the root I'm going to play the 7th. Our next chord is D 7th. We go to the triad. These are all root position chords. Instead of the root, I'm going to play the 7th. Our next chord is G minor, 7th. Instead of the root, I'll play the 7th. The next chord is C major, and instead of the root, I'll play the 7th. The next chord is F. Instead of the root, I play the major 7th. Then I play the 7th. Then you would actually work on doing that without playing the triad. And just think like B flat major 7th, B flat minor 6th, A minor 7 flat 5, D 7th, G minor 7th, C 7th, F major 7th, F 7th. After you do that, I would suggest that you stick with the same triad and do all 5th deleted chords. So once again, playing the triad first, saying there's my B flat major. Instead of the 5th now, which is always going to be on the second string, I play the major 7th. Here's my A diminished. Instead of the 5th, I'll play the 7th. Here's my D major. I'm sorry, I forgot the B flat minor chord. B flat major 7th, the next chord was B flat minor. Instead of the 5th, I play the 6th. A minor 7 flat 5. Our triad is A diminished. Instead 7th, I play the D major triad. Instead of the 5th, I play the 7th. Then G minor. Instead of the 5th, I play the 7th. C major. Instead of the 5th, I play the 7th. F major. Instead of the 5th, I play the 7th. And then F7th. You would do that with the first inversion chord, where you first walk through all of your triads, and then add the 7ths where you delete the root, and the 7th where you delete the 5th. Then you do it with the second inversion chord, where you start with the root deleted chords, and then 5th deleted chords. This is all outlined, I think, pretty clearly in the notes, where it's all written out note by note, so you should be able to kind of figure it out.